machine. Welcome to a track day. Welcome to the first time I get to track the STO. I'm excited. It hasn't been about 6 months, and found an opportunity to get out to COTA and check out what this baby can do on track. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road.
This session, since it's raining, I wanted to take it easy, find my line, and obviously figure out how well I can handle the wet track, which unpredictable. As you can imagine, I don't know where there's good grip, maybe some grease in the track. So definitely safety and caution in mind, but let's have a little fun.
hopped in. We got a few laps without much traffic. Track is a little bit wet, but I'd say half of the track is dry. So mixture of conditions to work with. Nothing straight out of the gate as far as fast laps, but more so just testing out corners and seeing how well this car can handle in both conditions. And so far, so good. I'm here with White Group. Sneaky's out there trying to pull the fastest time today. I think he said he got a 225. The track is looking to be dry in little spots, so more opportunity to just give it a go. So let's go. third session down. Second session, not worth talking about. Incident on track. Pretty much cut out all of our time to actually get anything in. So this is the third session, and track conditions dried out. So I felt a little bit more confident to get on it, and I have a little tool to help me see and analyze, because I've never had this before, and I bought this Garmin Catalyst to show me kind of things that I'm doing throughout the track. Look at my entry and exit speeds, see my lap times, see my video, and give me some feedback. So the tool, for the first time in the third session, has really gotten used. The first two sessions, or the first two sessions, I don't think I got under 3 minutes, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, is terrible. It was wet conditions, but yeah, we're here now. A little bit better, 231. Now that I'm feeling confident in the STO, feeling out corner speed, what I can carry, what the tires will tell me as far as how far I'm pushing. I definitely got a little squirrely out there on a few occasions, only because traffic, you know, they point us in a pass location, which, you know, I try to get through as quick as possible, and sometimes it's in a not so optimal line. So coming out of the corner definitely might have been a little too much in the power, just because you know, I'm used to that. It's kind of like repetition, right? You're going through each one of these corners, and you kind of know where your power and the weight that the car is and where you want to be. But yeah, had a blast trying to get to this 231, and so yeah, I'm going to review the details. It tells you a little bit about the opportunities, and I guess the opportunity that's telling me I can save 0.3 of a second on my high-speed straight, my braking. I do brake quite a bit heavy at the 200 right now, and it does, these brakes, these CCMR brakes, definitely stop it. Like, at first there's this feeling of ABS like pumping a little bit, so I know I'm putting too much pressure on it, and I do stop quite a bit before I need to as far as entries. Basically, I'm letting off the brake and not trailing into the corner as much as I should, and then coasting through and then accelerating out. So there's 0.3 there that I'll look at trying to shave as far as, and that's the biggest thing for me right now, is trying to figure out my braking points and testing those out with the brakes. So on to the next. We'll keep it running. Let's go. All right. I think we're close to being done for the day, so I'm going to wrap this up. I do have one more session left, but the rain has decided to come back out and disrupt you know, the track session. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go back out for one more, because I am fatigued a little bit from the last session. Overall, the car has been phenomenal. Like, late braking, absolutely I can brake later and later. I have a feeling that I'll get more confidence as I get it on the track more. And then on top of that, man, the steering input, that thing dives into the corners whenever you tell it to. And so the four-wheel steering and the Bridgestone tires, they definitely helped a lot whenever the track was dry. And the acceleration obviously puts me at an advantage in my group, because I have one of the cars with more power. But yeah, all in all, a great first track session, even with the rain involved. Lots of testing, lots of learning to do, but more to come. So if you like the content, please subscribe, hit the like, and the notification. We'll see you in the next one.
Racing is life. Anything that happened before